What's up YouTube, Jack Sutcliffe here, and today we are doing a review of Grenade Hydra 6 Protein. Stay tuned to see what we think. So everyone, yes, today we are doing a review of Grenade Hydra 6 Protein. What is this? This is just, your standard kind of protein shake, protein powder, whatever, after your workouts that you would take, as all the others we have been doing. If you're wondering what this is similar to, the best thing I can probably explain or kind of relate to is I'm going to say like BSN Syntha 6. Just because that straight off the bat, everyone knows that has multiple different types of protein in there, hence the Syntha 6. And this is just, again, very simple. As always, we're going to go through the ingredients and everything, the macros, taste test, shape test, all that good stuff. So let's get straight into it. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to put a big version of this on the screen, just blow it up so you guys can follow along as we go through it. And just so you all know, I am doing the chocolate charge flavor, just so you know, just so you can follow along. So in terms of macros, in one sachet, which is a 40-gram serving, we have 160 calories, 30 of which is from fats. Total fats is 3.5, of which is saturated, which is 1 gram. Okay, not terrible, not amazing. I'm happy with that. And then you got some cholesterol, 10 milligrams, no biggie. The interesting part is you've then got total carbohydrates, 8 grams, which is quite high for a protein powder. Dietary fiber, less than 1 gram. And then you've got 2 grams of sugar, which isn't on the high end. I have seen some protein powders out there which do have like 6-7 grams of sugar. So 2 grams is kind of in the middle. I have seen lower, but it's not crazy high. Then you've got protein, 24 grams, standard. And then you've got some calcium and sodium. So straight off the bat, macros looking pretty good. Overall, the serving size, 39.5 grams, is a little bit on the high side. Typically, you do see around 30 grams, but hey, that's cool with me. Straight into the ingredients. Now, this is the interesting one. You've got Whey Protein Isolate, which is great, whether it's isolate or hydrolyzed. You're laughing to the bank. And then you've got micellar casein, which is the slow digesting protein. So you've got really fast acting, absorbing isolate, and then your slow digesting casein, which is really good. You're not then having to supplement with 2 different products. You've then got the non-dairy creamer, which obviously gives it its flavor, its texture, stuff like that. And you see in brackets, and then you've got from sunflower all the way down to soy lecithin and tocopherols. Now, all of that is just for that non-dairy creamer. I'm not going to go into all of them because it is what it is. It's a little bit crappy that you've got some corn syrup solids in there, which is basically another form of sugars. But that is what it is. Nothing you can really do about that. Straight after that though, you've then got your gluten-free chocolate cookie pieces, which is kind of cool to see. And then again, that's made up of rice flour, sugar, where am I? Tapioca starch, cacao processed with alkali, which is just a standard type of chocolate powder, so not to worry with that. Some palm oil, some cornstarch, salt, natural flavors, sodium bicarbonate, and soy lecithin. So again, the chocolate pieces aren't even made up of that bad of stuff. I maybe would have thought there would have been more, considering I would have thought there would have been more grams per sugar, considering where they're ranking on the ingredients list. But hey, great to know that. Then after that, you've got natural artificial flavors, which is a little bit of a doozy, but again, not much you can do. As I've said before, they can hide so many things under that title of natural and artificial flavors. Then you've got the cacao powder, Dutch process, whey, sodium chloride, really not the best. HLN potassium, sucrose, and silicon dioxide. So at the end, not the best. But hey, let's get down into a mix test and see how it does. So just off the bat, it smells really good. It smells very chocolatey, which is nice, especially if they are calling it chocolate charge. I've got 200 grams of water in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna pour it out into a glass just so everyone can see basically what it looks like. Kind of, have we got any floaters? Have we not? Straight away as I'm shaking it, you can hear them chocolate pieces hitting the top, which is kind of cool. So I'm assuming we're gonna have some sinkers in this. There might be a lot of foam just because of that non-dairy foam, just because of the non-dairy creamer. But again, let's just see how we get on. In terms of taste, initially, okay. Tastes quite sweet just off the bat, but so in terms of first impressions, everyone, this looks like a real, I know it's hard to see in here, this looks like a really good consistency, just from what I'm seeing. You have got some of them chocolate chips which are floating on my side, as you can see just there. You got a tiny little bit of foam on top, but generally this looks like a really good protein shake. So in terms of taste, so I've just got them chocolate pieces come through. One thing, it reminds me a little bit of cookies and cream, that consistency, which is kind of cool. In terms of, I'm going to do taste, I'm going to do texture and consistency first. Texture and consistency, super smooth, which is nice, but it does leave that grainy feeling in your mouth, like you've got a coating of some stuff on there. So I feel like every time you have a drink, you do feel like you're having to clean your palate, which isn't amazing, isn't the nicest thing. But again, if you're not bothered about that, then that's good to know. In terms of the flavor, the chocolate tastes fairly chocolatey, I'll give it that, but it does just taste super sweet. So if you are wanting a nice, good, sweet chocolate flavored protein, you're not gonna go wrong with this. Yeah, it tastes fine, guys. My biggest issue with it is always having to clean my palate, but otherwise it tastes pretty good. You're not going to be disappointed with the taste. The texture's really nice. It mixes really well. I'm not getting any floaters, any clumps, anything like that, which is really good. Again, you've got a load of cacao just sitting at the bottom in there, as you can see. Just try not to pour it over the floor. But yeah, like I said, my biggest issue with this is just having to clean your palate. In terms of cost and servings, you've got, like I say, you've got the chocolate, you've got vanilla, you've got strawberry, you've got a cookie. Don't know if that's classed as cookies and cream or if it's just cookie, but it just says cookie something. And then there's also a peanut butter flavor, and then cost per serving, you're looking at around $1, $1.10, so it's not too high. But yeah, all around, it's a fairly in the middle protein. If you can get this for a good price and it's not going to break the bank, or you're kind of in a pickle and you just need some protein, get that. You're not going to be angry that you've got it. So yeah. Anyway, everyone, please subscribe down below. Please comment as well, because it does help the channel to grow, and more videos coming during COVID-19. So stay sane, everyone.